Greetings everybody, I am Brian D0313. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program, or KSP for short, a game developed by Squad. At first I was skeptical about this game because I thought it was just a bit too childish for me. I thought it was for kids, but after watching Sir Roster play this game, I've actually decided to try it out for myself, and here we are. KSP is a game still in development in which we could build our own spacecraft, space planes, and perform various missions such as launching a probe, building a space station, and landing on planets or satellites. The list never ends as long as you have an imagination. For me, this will be a part-time progressive playthrough. I'll be uploading videos every so often. I won't be giving many tutorials because, let's face it, I'm not a rocket scientist or an engineer, or know enough about this game to do so. We're just here to have fun and create a space program. Now, by creating a space program, I mean we're going to be starting from the beginning with a small unmanned craft that orbits the Earth and work our way up to more advanced builds like space stations, traveling to distant planets, maybe new solar systems, if that's in the game. I have some mods installed with this as well. I will be listing them in the video description, so don't get worried if you see a part that may not be in version 21, which we're currently in. So let's get started, and let's hope that this actually works this time, because last time it didn't work. I hope it wasn't because of the mods, because I did test this out before I actually started recording. Come on. Yes! It worked. And you see up here we got laser power. That is the laser docking system mod, which improves docking, because before you pretty much have to use your naked eye, while this then has a docking camera. Cool, right? So this is Kerbal Space Program building location. Got a bunch of buildings here and nothing else. Kerbal is a very barren planet. It only has a couple structures. There's also an island over there which has a dirt landing strip, I believe. So we have the space plane hangar where you get to build space planes that take off. Now you might think that space planes are easy to build. Yeah, right. You have to know all about like aerodynamics and stuff like that. Rockets are much easier. Astronaut complex where you train astronauts. We have all these turbines. Big family, huh? Interesting. And we're not going to really deal with that. What is this? That doesn't do anything. Ah! We have a tracking station where we can track our missions and hopefully stop them. Oh yeah, we also have a mod that tracks Kethian, which is an ore or a gas that lets you refuel. I don't know if Kethian is in the the stock game, but I decided to add the mod because I seen someone. Please don't crash. Okay, people, we're back. Sorry about that. The game crashed again. We saw that place. Now we got the vehicle assembly where we build our rockets, and then the launch pad over here, and of course the takeoff strip and landing strip. So let's build our rocket. Let's hope that it doesn't crash. Please don't crash. Yes. So here we are. This is where we have all of our parts. You'll see costs. Don't have to worry about that. Or mountain stock. Since this is still pre-development, it's just a sandbox. We can build wherever we want without any regrets. So first off, we're in pods. Every spacecraft needs a pod. A pod is what controls the ship. We have either man pods, which has a person in it, and then we have unmanned pods. At least I think that's one. Yeah. I used to have another mod in here that added more parts, but I don't think that's been updated to this version. Sad. So, since I said we're going to start off with an unmanned ship, we're going to start off with an unmanned control module, which I think is going to be this one. Or is it this one? I think it's this one. Let me see. Just want to make sure. Yep. Okay, now as you can see, there's different sizes. I can't grab it. What the hell? Here we go. So there should be different sizes. There's three sizes. There is a small, medium, and large. This is the medium size. Pretty much for all parts. As I said, you need a module to actually control the ship. We got the artificial intelligence one. But of course, since we have this, we need batteries. So next we're going to go over here to utilities. Here's the Kethian stuff. We're going to look for a rechargeable battery. And we're just going to tack it on right there. Just give it electricity. Yeah. Next thing that we're going to add, we're going to go to utilities because we want this thing to come back to us. And I think we're already in utilities. So we're going to search for a parachute. Put a parachute on top. There's different sizes, I believe. Or maybe not. What's this one? This is a smaller parachute. Do we have a huger one? Oh, that's a really small one. Okay, and then we have these radial ones which go along the side. So there we go. Oh, now I can grab it. Just keep in mind that you can only move the ship. You can only add pieces to the command module. You can't like add pieces to things that aren't connected to it. So if we take that off, we can't add to it. Bit annoying sometimes. And to move the ship around, you just click the control module and bing bang boom. Next, what do we need next? I forgot how I built the ship. I don't think we need SAS. SAS is what you use to like stabilize your ship. It's like it could also be like a cruise control. But I don't think we actually need that on this ship. I think with this latest update, SAS is in the control module. See, it says SAS equipped. I think these controls are just like new things. Which we don't have to worry about. But we do want to add this. We want to add these RCS thrusters just so that we could maneuver our ship in space. So I'm going to add them here. Here we go. I always like to add 4. Figure it's enough. And since we have RCS thrusters, we need fuel for them. So we're going to go to here, propulsion. Propulsion has propulsion. I was just looking at those. I never actually looked at the Kethian stuff. Propulsion has both the actual rockets and the fuel cells. I don't know. Are they rockets or engines? I don't know. Guess it could be either or. And they come in all sizes. Like this is the biggest one. Kind of too big. We're going to let's see. Oh yeah, we're looking for the RCS one. So we're going to look for one of these ones. That's too big. There we go. RCS fuel cell. Jet. Yeah. Now we're going. Another thing that we're going to look at is that there's 2 types of fuel cells. There are the liquid fuel cells, and then there are the solid fuel boosters. The difference is that solid fuel boosters is pretty much a combo pack. It's a fuel cell plus the rocket. These things are pretty inefficient. The best use for them is to take off. They're not very good in space. You can't throttle them up. You can't throttle them down. Once you turn them on, they go. I don't know if you can turn them off manually or not, but we're not going to worry about them. Maybe in later builds we'll need them just for the thrust to get us up, but now we got the RCS one here. Next we're going to add a small fuel cell. I think we're going to add this one, and then we're going to add a little rocket. One that actually fits. We're going to use, I think, this one. And you'll see a bunch of information on them and a description and everything. Too much information for me. From my knowledge, these ones, like the Wanderer engines, are lift-off rockets, while these ones are mainly like landing rockets because they have like less thrust and power. Then we have this one, the atomic engine. This one is very efficient, but only when in space. We don't really need that yet. We're like back in like 1940s or 50s when rockets are being conceptualized. hmm Oh, I forgot something. We're going to move this. I can't believe I forgot this. We need to add a piece from the structures. It feels like, I'm kind of disappointed that like most of the pieces from that mod pack aren't here because they were pretty cool. So let's see one thing. Supposed to be something called clampotrons. Yep, okay. So we're going to come here to structures and we're going to look for these things called decouplers. And these are what how you stage your ship. You add a decoupler here, and down here are your stages, and I don't know why they reverse the order. Stage 0 is the last stage to go. Stage 1 will be like the first stage to go, so I don't know why it's like that. I would say stage 0 would be the first one, then stage 1 would be the second one, blah blah blah, etc. But these decouplers, we need them in order to separate pieces from the ship. So at some point in this travel, we want to separate this fuel cell area from the ship, because it's just too bulky for us. We're not going to worry about landing this. We're just going to make some passes around the Earth and then land. Or actually parachute back. So we got a little fuel cell, we got a rocket there. Not enough to get to space though. We need a little bit more thrust. We're going to add some RCS thrusters here because we want to be able to maneuver the ship on both angles. If we put this up here, it'd be a little bit inefficient. So we want both sides. Now, just a warning, people, don't add too many RCS thrusters, otherwise it'll be just too hard to control. Just a warning. Another thing that we're going to add is this Kerbal Engineering System and Flight Engineer. This will give us... This is a one from the mod pack. This is from the Engineering Redux pack. And it gives us a lot of information. Cool! What does it mean? I don't know. Let's just turn it off. But it's there. I think we're also going to want to scan the planet. So let's get ourselves some of these scanners. I think we just need these 4. We want to circle the planet and can I zoom in? I think it's the plus sign. Yep. You there. You there. Just some sensor modules just to scan the planet. See some cool things. And you there. Let's put an antenna right there as well. Just so that we can transmit. I don't think the antennas do anything just yet. But we just want there. Okay, nice view of the ship. Zoom out. Okay, so we got this stage set. We're going to move it up a little bit. We can't get into space yet. We need more thrust. So we're going to add another decoupler right here. Put you right there. And you see we got another stage. Now what I want to do is I want to move this and drag it down here. So once this decouples, the rocket will still be firing as long as we're throttled up. And as you see, we drag them around. Now this is normally the first stage that goes, followed by this one, and the parachute will be last. Confusing? Yep. Next we need to get into space. I think we're going to need 3. I like these ones a lot. I think we're going to need 3 of them. Three might be too much. Actually, we'll just start with 2. Let's bring it down a little bit. We're going to start with 2. See what happens. If it's good, if it does what we want to do, we'll keep it. If it doesn't, we'll just add more thrust. Next we need a vector and engine, and from what Sarasser said, vectoring means that it allows it to rotate, move, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot. We also have jet engines. These are these are good for the space planes. You can also use them for the rockets. I've seen people do it. Of course, they work better when when there's more air intake. So yeah, we're going pretty fast. At least I think that's it. Let's see, we want the veteran one. Yep. Mainsail's like the big bad boy. So we're just gonna tack that guy on. And I think we're going to put some wings on just so that we have a little bit of control while taking off. Now if you want, now I want to put 4 on these things. As you saw earlier, I did it with put 4 of these RCS thrusters on. What we do is come down to your symmetry mode. That's for 2, 3. I think 3 is good. And I would say try to line it up at least to make it look somewhat even. Looks nice. And last thing we're going to do is we're going to put some stability enhancers. I don't really know if they're necessary or not. I haven't seen a use for them. I've heard that there's a way to adjust this, like adjust the pitch and like adjust the angle. So Rosser told me, but I think I forgot. He said something about the right click. Oh well. It's not necessary just yet. We'll add those there. Can we bring this thing down a little bit? Click that. Control Z undoes it. Okay. So the first thing in our stage are these stability things. So once we activate our first stage, they'll let go. But the engines won't be running, so the ship will just fall to the ground. So we're just going to switch this up. We're going to fire the rockets first, and then lift off. So I think that's about it. And then after a while, we'll decouple, and then we'll fire the second stage. And that's it. We're going to name the ship Unmanned Orbiter Mark 1. Save, and let's test it out, baby. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please load. Think we got a good sign here. Yep. I really don't like how it's like so far up, but oh well. We don't have any crew. Here is, I believe, this is still the flight engineer. Usually it's like mech Jev. I want this thing. I mainly like it just for this information. I like to see where the Apple axis is. You have all this information, but so first off, we gotta throttle up. Might as well just show you all this information. Up here is our speed. Go really fast. Now it's day. Now it's night. Now daytime. This is our mission elapsed time. How long the mission's been going for. We have crew manifest. I believe that this is another mod that I have. Over here we have the abort. We have our altitude, our atmosphere like reader. Right now, since we're still on the planet's called Kerbin. We got lots of atmosphere. We want to get up in space though. This thing, I don't know what it does. I don't know what it is. We have lights, gears, and brakes. We have the information over here. We have our stages. We have a counter that says how many stages we have. We have roll. Oh yeah, roll is controlled by the Q and E buttons. Yawn is when you turn, rotating left to right. Pitch is actually inverted. So when you press, oh yeah, yawn is A and E, A and D, and pitch is controlled by W and S. So you press W, it goes down. Press S, it goes up. Press R, that is your RCS. Press T, that's your SAS. We want that on. There's other controls as well. There's staging, dock. These are just looking at things. But we want to go staging. And I believe we're ready to go. We're going to throttle up. Down here, our big ball. Our throttle's here. Our G-forces are here. We have RCS, SAS. We have our speed. And I don't know what that is. In the big ball. Now if we see blue, that means we're going up. If we see the other color, it means we're going down. Down. So let's throttle up with the shift key, left shift, and fire engines to space, which is staging. And lift off! Here we go, baby! Hopefully we have enough fuel to make it to space. Our first goal is to reach a surface speed of about 150. Once we hit 150, we want to try and stay there, so we'll throttle down as long as we're under 10,000 meters. Because the more we push the throttle, why are we turn it a bit? Because the more we push the throttle over 150, the more fuel we are consuming, which is not good at all. I don't know if we don't have enough fuel anyway to make it to our destination. I don't know why it looks like we're turning. Why are we turning? Let's turn our SAS. Maybe it's the weight. Oh, let's throttle back a little bit. Maybe it's that antenna. Either way, this isn't really that efficient because we're not going straight up. Let's kill some of our throttle. At 10,000, we're going to put it to max. We're going to turn SAS off, and we're going to turn right. Said we're going to turn right. This happened last time. Try to turn right. It doesn't want to do it. Holding the button down, it just doesn't want to turn right. I'm going to run out of fuel before I make it to 100. And this stuff's bust. It has to be all the stuff that we have on. And we're spinning out control. Maybe I should turn on the RCS. Yeah. Spinning out control. Our goal was to hit 100 apoapses, but nah, that's not going to happen. Let's just spin here for a bit. Eventually we're going to crash down, so we're just going to revert flight back to the vehicle assembly. This is what I expected to happen. Okay, so we need more fuel, I believe. There we go. Is that closer to the ground? Yep. So I don't understand why it didn't want to turn. Let's see if I do that. Okay, let's name this a Mark II. Let's do this give this a try again. Should be enough, right? It's not like it's that much of a ship. Okay, let's launch again. Come on, load, 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 baby. Okay, we're going to activate the SAS, throttling up, and fire, go. I feel like it's heavier now because you have that extra fuel cell. Hopefully it doesn't start yawning. It is going very slowly. The hell game. No, you're turning. That's not what I wanted. Abort. What does abort do? Flee! That's the second failure. Do we lose the antenna? Yay, the antenna's out. Okay, let's go back to the vehicle assembly. Still don't understand why it's doing that. Maybe it's the wings? I want to grab you. We're going to replace you with this guy. A different one. Put it right on top. Is it on? Okay, this should only be the Mark II. It's not like we really did much. We're already at 30 minutes and we haven't really gotten to space yet. Maybe I should have put those SAS control things. Why do I have the RCS on? Let's throttle up. Fire the engines. And go. I don't know if that actually does anything. A small ship like this shouldn't really have that much trouble getting to space. Then again, with all this fuel weight, there might be a little bit of a problem. Seems okay so far. Maybe I should turn on RCS once I get to space. Yeah, that'll help me turn a bit. I don't really think it's really needed. I wonder if any of these numbers mean anything to people. Full throttle, going pretty slow. So I don't know if if this is not really that good on fuel consumption. Come on, baby. I want to just get into space. That one's empty, that one's working. We're at 50. We're halfway there. And soon we get to throttle down. Yes! And hopefully we can make the turn right. Start throttling down a bit. Almost out of that fuel. enhance the atmosphere. Keep turning right. Much better so far. We're going to stop right there. And our goal is to hit an apoapsis of 100. And this is about where we want to be. And we press M. Go and turn that up. Just see what's going on. See how our orbit's coming along. Coming along pretty well. But we're running low on fuel here. That one's empty. Really hope we have enough fuel. It doesn't really seem like we're going anywhere. Problem might be like all this extra weight. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it. I could try a asparagus stage and that might work. I don't really think a ship like this needs that. Because we're almost out of fuel. We haven't reached our mark yet. Let's see if this can do it. Go! SAS, stay there. Stay there, SAS. I doubt we have enough fuel. I think we need another section. Because this engine just can't do it. It's really burning through that fuel quickly. Almost at the right apoapsis though, but I don't know if I have enough to make the actual burn to get into orbit. Oh, X, kill the throttle. Okay, now we're in space. We've gotten to where we want to be. We're going to add a maneuver here. And we're going to do prograde, and there we go. Stable orbit. I really don't think we have 21 seconds worth of fuel on this ship. Okay. Gonna speed up a little bit. We want to get to about 11 seconds left on this one. Because from what I read, you want to start when this node in T is half of this. Oh crap. Let's just adjust our, let's go back here. Turn off SAS. Let's turn a little bit. Doesn't really seem like we need the RCS. So we want to aim at this, lock in, speed up. Oh, we want to fire at about 11. And 4, 3, 2, 1, go! I really don't think we have enough fuel. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there goes our fuel. And do we have an orbit? We have an orbit, but our goal was to come back down to Earth. So we sort of have a satellite in space, but our plan was to come back home. So this was a failure. Let's open up this. Yeah. See how our battery is doing. Is that the battery? It's still doing pretty good. But we didn't do what we wanted to do. So I'm going to cut the video here. We're going to kill this mission. And we're going to join us next time when I fix the ship. So until then, this has been Brian D0313 saying see you and have a good day.